What's up, Gemini? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. Welcome back, guys, if you are joining me again. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is your November monthly reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Gemini. All right. This may resonate with you. And yeah, if your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements are in Gemini. What I meant to say was, if you guys been with me for a while, you know your monthly readings are about spiritual and intuitive, okay, guidance. All right. So what you need to know for your growth, what parts of you need to let die, so new parts of you can so you can rebirth into a whole new you, guys. Okay. So let's see what you need to know, guys. What answers Spirit have for you here. I'm going to start out with what you need to surrender. Okay. What does Gemini need to surrender? All right. Surrender your belief in scarcity. So you guys are worried about living in lack. Okay. You're worried about not having enough. You're worried about whether you're going to be good enough. Okay. But I feel like some of you guys may already be maybe living paycheck to paycheck. And so your fear is this going to be your end all be all? You know it's not, but still you worry about how you're going to get there. What's your next step? And how you can get yourself out of that place of feeling lack, okay? You won't feel lack if you're in lack, okay? So, I mean, you don't usually feel lack if you're not in lack, right? This is usually right now you're probably feeling like you don't have enough, or you're trying to figure things out and you are worried about the outcome. You know, what's the next step? How do I get out of this? Okay. It says the universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. You see that? Endless possibilities of abundance for you. All right. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Okay. So you ever had that energy or know of that energy where, you know, it's like you've never had something good happen to you without something bad. So what happens when things happen good? You start to question it, right? You start to look for the bad. You start to say, oh, nothing good ever happens to me without something coming with it, right? So automatically you start to block the opportunities because you don't want to take opportunities because you're fearing that it's too good to be true or there's a catch, okay? So it's kind of like that same energy with scarcity. You feel like you already don't have it. Once you have those opportunities in front of you to get it, you might fear taking it because you have this energy of, I'm not worthy of that. I've never had that much before. What would I do if I have that? Okay. And that keeps you blocked. Okay. So let's see what else you guys need to know. Now, at the bottom here, you guys have surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Now, I'm getting that energy of like maybe this is for some, not all. Somebody may not want to take a certain job because you feel like it's not enough, or you may feel like it's not what you want, or it's just you feel like it's beneath you. You feel like it's not something. But Spirit is saying surrender your ego. I don't know why that came up with that, but I'm feeling like that's what that means. Maybe even you don't want to take a certain position. You could feel like the position is beneath you. You could feel like it's not the amount of money you're used to making, right? Like say you go to another job. At this job, you had this position, you were making this, and then you go to another job and they kind of want to give you a position less than you were in. Or you're making less for the same position you were making. You know, something like that, okay? Let's see. Messages that we have here for Gemini. Pleasure. Okay, pleasure. Flexibility. See, that's what I was getting. Like, something may not be exactly what you want, right? It's not pleasing to you. Or what you're doing is not pleasing. It's not bringing you the pleasure of fulfilling what you feel like it is that you want. Spirit is saying you have to be flexible. Like I was saying, you might have to take something right now to get where you're trying to get to, right? Let's see. Okay, too much here. Now, see leadership and community. So, yeah, like I said, this could be like taking a different position at a different job or a different company. Oh, jeez. Okay. But look at that happiness. Beautiful. You're going to be happy. You're going to be at a place where you will be fulfilled. You are going to have those pleasures that you seek, okay? Let's clarify. All right, got solitude here. That's what that is, solitude. Let's clarify. What is this pleasure here? With this stairway here leading into this arch. It's like a beautiful background here, but what it tells me is that maybe you taking a different path. Maybe you go in a different direction that, like I said, you might not feel like is up to your par or pleasing to you, but it may end up leading you to something so much better, which is why Spirit is saying be flexible. Take another opportunity, okay? It might not be everything you want it to be, but take that opportunity and make the best of it. It will end up leading you into something that you're going to be very happy about, okay? All right, let's see. Pleasure. Why is pleasure here? This is pleasure. Judgment in the reverse. It says awakening, reckoning, and reflection and return, but it's in the reverse. That's why I said I feel like you guys are fighting a decision, right? Because it's not everything you want. That's Scorpio energy, okay? So you might be rethinking something. Spirit may be telling you to rethink something. You might need to go back and redo a plan here, figure something out. Clarify pleasure here, Spirit. Pleasure. These cards don't want to come out for me. Clarify pleasure, Spirit. All right. Two of Wands in the reverse, guys. I told you. It's like you have a plan. That's the way you see it. You may feel like this plan that you may have to take, or this path you may have to take, you feel like you're going to be in lack, okay? Two of Wands in the reverse. It says planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path, but it's in the reverse. I told you, okay? Like, say you might have to go back to an old job, and it's like, I don't want to go back to this job, but hey, they're going to take me, they're going to hire me. I don't want to move back to this old place. But it's what you have to do, right? Flexibility. The Moon in the reverse. See, you're not following your intuition, or you're fighting, I don't know, your conscious, your subconscious, and what it's telling you to do. Maybe questioning something, feeling like because you're not sure with that Moon in the reverse that you don't really know what to do. It's not clear. So, if something isn't clear, yeah, you'll be concerned. The Pisces energy here, it says illusions and hidden confusion and secrecies, uncertainty. Hidden confusion and secrets and uncertainty. Okay. What else here? It's like maybe you don't know, something is uncertain, so you don't know if you should take a certain path to it. It sounds good, or you may feel like it's not. It's like it has its pros and cons, okay? But you're indecisive on whether you should make a move, whether you should do something here. Look at that star. Keep having hope. It says hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity, and wish. So see, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. See, the closer you get to this happiness here, see, the energy shifts here. So a lot of changes here. happiness. Why is happiness here? Four of Swords in the reverse. Taking a break, relaxation, and rest. Resting and self-reflection. It's in the reverse. Let's see what else we got here. And the Devil. You guys are fighting your own happiness here, guys. Okay, you have too many doubts. You have too many things that's going through your head. Look at that, the Hermit in the reverse. And then we have solitude here. Okay, you guys got to get out of your head about what's to come. Okay, and just, you know, make those decisions. You have the Devil here. Obsession and addiction, toxicity and excess, codependency. This is you guys blocking your own happiness. You know, not seeing yourself as being deserving for that happiness. And sometimes because of that, it cripples us and paralyzes us, and we don't make the moves or take the opportunities that we should take because we let fear stop us. And this is what I'm kind of getting, the energy of fear. Some of you guys may have kind of pulled away from some people while you're going through something because you know, you do feel like you got to figure some things out. Let's see. But this could be where your ego is getting in the way, guys, okay? What do we have here for? Look at that. The Devil is in the details. Pray on it. Okay, look at that. See? Pray on it. You have deceit. So you guys could be worried about being deceived in some way. You know, think first. Alright, let's see what messages you guys have here. We're going to get some energy oracle messages. Goodness. It's crazy because that's action. Okay, so there's definitely some things you guys got to take action towards, internally and externally. Okay. Jeez, what do we have here, Spirit? For Gemini. Financial constraints, action, and romance. Daughter romance. Envy in the reverse. Let's see. One card at a time, please. One card at a time for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Okay. The Sun in the reverse. And you have Angel of Balance in the reverse. The Victory is at the bottom. I love it. Okay. So I told you guys you still have the victory here. All right, let's read these messages here. So first card here is the Sun in the reverse. That's number 1. All right. This says a creative project may be blocked at this time, or you could be feeling your own creativity being stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources, or they could actually be coming from within. Are you standing in your own way, stopping self-expression out of fear or self-doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. The Sun reverse can also indicate a period of time when you find yourself living in darkness or confusion. And that's what I'm feeling, guys, with the Star and the Moon. That's night energy. Okay, that's darkness. All right. Living in the darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. Reclaim your power and take back emotional control of your life. Stop focusing on the clouds. Like the sun, the light of your soul shines no matter what difficulty or darkness may be clouding the horizon. Your power and light are always present, able to bring healing and renewal through strong, self directed choices in any situation. So let go of doubt. Let your creativity come forth and know that you deserve to shine. Okay? That I told you, you got to know what you deserve. All right, you blocking your own happiness here. The affirmation says, I open my heart and life to creative inspiration of divine love. I choose to create happiness in every new day. Okay. All right. So with that solitude here, guys, yeah, that could definitely, like I told you, you guys are secluding yourself, pulling back. But for some of you guys, you could be in this energy of feeling depressed, very down on yourself right now. Okay. Now the angel of balance, number 48. Okay. This says, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. Now the message reverse says, in this position, the angel of balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as the lack of self-acceptance or self-care. Remember, however, that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reverse can oftentimes be a warning of loss of energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, or even just drink more water. I was going to say that here with the devil here in happiness and that Four of Swords in the reverse, you guys may be having trouble sleeping, maybe up a lot of the time, stressing and worrying, okay? Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the particulars. Perhaps you've been working too much or been too obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help bring you the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. Meditate on the angel's presence and visualize her pouring a beautiful liquid light through all of your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have the power to bring things back into peaceful balance. Okay? And the affirmation says, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. Okay, guys? So remember what you deserve. Don't focus on lack. Focus on what you deserve, right? And go for that. Make those decisions that's needed so you can get to that happiness that you deserve, all right? All right, let's read victory here. Because victory here in the reverse here. I'm sorry, victory in the upright here at the bottom of the deck. Number 28. Let's see. So victory says, success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way. And you have a sense of pride in what you worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. So see, you got to see yourself as being victorious, right? You got to see yourself as already being a winner. When you start to focus on where you're going to lack, what you don't have, where you're going to fail, that's what you're going to manifest, okay? The affirmation says, I'm achieving great things within myself and in the world. I see myself as a success in many wonderful ways even now. You see that? I see myself as a success. All right. Okay, Gemini, that was your reading, guys. And I hope that it was helpful for some of you guys. I hope that it resonated for some of you, if not most of you. I know not all of you, but I hope that it was helpful for those that it was helpful for. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and I will see you guys next time.